walking into this French industrial wasteland will transport you back in time. Jesus, this is so old. Feels like this has been disused for like 30, 40 years. In today's Urbandoned video, we head inside one of the oldest power stations we have ever seen, crammed with grandeur and ancient details. Join us to see what we discover in the historic premises. Oh my god, you'll never guess what.
What is it?
95% of our viewers aren't subscribed.
95%?
That's alright man, calm down, there's still time to fix this. Hit subscribe with notifications on to never miss a future video. It's 2023 in eastern France, and you are accompanying us on one of the final explorations of the trip. We are embarking on a traditionally over-the-top route round the back of the former facility, once a large steelworks that produced 400,000 tons of cast iron annually. Most of the site lies vacant today.
This looks wider.
Yeah. Target was the factory's former power plant, constructed in the 1930s, which would have provided power for the machines surrounding it. As we arrive, dilapidated blast furnaces in the distance, the aging complex lures us in, its design uncommon and promising for its interior. The underbelly of a very, very old power station. I think the turbine hall's above us.
There's not a lot compared to the big stations here.
No.
It didn't take long to start rising out the bottom of the turbine hall here.
Look at the size of this window.
I know. You don't see them like this, do you? Oh my god.
Jesus, this is so old. The floor is awesome as well.
I was literally going to say that.
Feels like this has been disused for like 30, 40 years.
Surely it has to have been. That being said, it's very well preserved.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's still very intact. This is a Brown Bavary turbine. Very, very dated. And it looks like a really old model too. Got a couple panels here. I love when power stations have a small little console next to the turbines. Clearly just to monitor this one. And then this larger one. Well, it tells you what it would monitor. The temperatures. Could be wrong with this, but the way it seems as you move up the turbine hall to this far side, they do get more modern. And its almost makeshift pattern of turbines does make it seem that rather than just getting rid of one when it got too outdated or a new new type of machine came out, they just built another one. Because this one here is still very old, obviously, but just looks a lot more box shaped and similar to turbines we've seen in like 60s, 70s plants. Because this place dates back to the late 1800s, so at the far side the brown Bavaria must be very, very old, especially with its small shape. The dated turbine hall was one of the oldest we had seen, with incredibly vintage machinery and features in every direction. It was decommissioned in 1991 due to local health concerns, as the entire factory around it began to wind down. I hardly even looked at this sweeping staircase with the ornate banister. So unusual for a power station to care about the architecture. Certainly these days they would never even have considered adding something like that. This one's full of it. Here's a control room. It's quite modern. Look at the way the panel's bulging there. I wonder what's caused that. You've got a smaller console. That thing's very cool. The Roman numerals on it. I have no idea what it would be used for though, but another old feature. I doubt this is the boiler house because I think that's across the road. But just a necessary section for some machines. Perhaps backup electricity. Oh, that's a water tank, so lovely natural light in here.
It's safe to say I've never seen a staircase like this before in a power station. Never mind in the turbine hall. As you've probably already seen, I think you could guess where this would lead to. It should be the main control room. Full marble panel work with the gauges remaining. It's a seriously impressive set of controls and gauges. Classic curved panels as well that look out over the 4 or 5 turbines down there.
Following on from the ancient turbines beneath, the raised command platform included more ornate industry to gaze at, with a marble control panel overlooking the hall.
You can easily get behind the panels and see all the impressive electrical engineering, or what remains of it anyway. More panels to my right as well. Also still got dials and gauges left in them. Up here gives you a great vantage point over the turbine hall. That window's still really impressive. very nice to explore a station that's extremely different to the ones that we're used to back home. The amount of space in here is just so unlike any other station.
It is no surprise that during the 3 decades of dereliction, the power station has been frequently visited by urban explorers. Even though there is some graffiti, it is quite amazing that the vandalism isn't worse, as if trespassers are too taken aback by the captivating space. It's another one of those panels, like downstairs. Definitely more modern. Very, very cool. Reminds me of Doctor Who's telephone box. And this all just overlooks the hall. And it's many, many layers of history. Let's see what's under the control panel.
Gated stairway, a bit like a prison.
This is like the substation, isn't it, with the transformers. Long corridor of them. After finishing up in the dark switch rooms below the control panel, we headed across the bridge to the plant's second half. Right, now in the boiler house. We got this yellow staircase here. Looks like there's a similar amount of machinery left in the turbine hall. Wow, this is really cool actually. It's better than I thought it was going to be. Don't think I've seen boilers this old. Or are these the combustors? Everything in here is so old. Look at this panel as well. Very sick. There's another row of these motors, just like there was in that small section next to the turbine hall. You can see here the second half of the boiler house has been totally stripped out. And this huge sheet has been added, probably during asbestos removal. From the state of it though, that was either stalled or they finished. Now that's left is just this chasm of a room. Possibly a sign for the future of the whole premises, unfortunately. Since the steelworks' demise, many of the vacant structures have been redeveloped, whilst others remain desolate. It is unknown what will happen to the former power plant. Hopefully, its remarkable interior will be saved for historical integrity. Here are some of our photographs captured at the abandoned power station. If you like the look of them, check out our Instagram page in the description, where we share images from our explores months before they are seen on YouTube. Thanks for watching. This was our final exploration video of 2025. We hope you have enjoyed our releases from the last 12 months. However, there is still one more video to come. See you next time.